Good morning, you're watching PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. I may be a little under the weather this week, but our top drivers and horses are doing just fine. We've got some exciting races to show you from right here in Harris, Philadelphia, up in the Poconos and out to Dover. We've got it all coming up in this next half hour. The mare Maven brings big bucks at the Harrisburg sale. We'll tell you all about it. Plus, all of the big names were at Dover for the Matron Stakes as they were tuning up for the Breeders' Crown next week at the Meadowlands. We'll also show you how Pocono Downs honored the great Sweet Lou before his retirement after this year. And the rare white horse, White Bliss, made his racing debut at Pocono. That and much more in this week's episode. The hottest horsecasters in the business are right here on PA Harness Week. It all starts right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
They're on.
Hello there, Kimasabi, and welcome to PA Harness Week from here at Harris, Philadelphia. She's Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, you're you, and boy, for the next half hour, have we got harness racing to expose to you in its most vivid and vivacious light. What do you think of that, Heather?
Oh, I love it.
I don't know what I said, but I kind of liked it.
Good.
It sounded good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, oddly enough, the big action this week didn't necessarily take place on the racetrack where it usually does, but in the sales ring at Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And let me tee it up for you because it's pretty funny, this whole thing. The previous owner of the great race mare Maven, which is Yiddish for authority, know-it-all, you know, that kind of a thing. The owner of Maven decided to switch barns and put her in the Ron Burke barn. And then Ron Burke got one win on her. Then they put her in the sales ring, and the guy got $750,000. But did he make the great move? He seemingly did.
Yeah, I mean, good point. Actually, I just want to say that I don't know that she wouldn't have won staying in Jonas Zernisson's barn for that win.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So, but you're right. Okay, so if you don't know who Maven actually is, she was the Dan Patch and the O'Brien Award winner for Older Trotter of the Year in 2013. Now, actually, she is the highest priced trotting mare of all time to go through the auction, as you said, $750,000. Now, Herb Liveman, you know, owns 2013 Be a Magician Horse of the Year for 2013. So what's going to happen now is he doesn't want Maven and Be a Magician racing together. Be a Magician will go against the girls in the open trot. We know that for Breeders' Crown for the final, right. Okay? But, so what happens with Maven? Now she has to go against the boys. That's happening tonight, the elimination for the Breeders' Crown for the open trotters. So she has, and she's got the 10 hole, okay? In the 10th race at the Meadowlands, if you want to come out against the boys. But she only has to beat a few horses to make the final, which will take place the following week.
Okay, here we go. Okay, when we come back, more action aplenty. This time, we're going to take a look at the new horse on the block. It is White Bliss. And what makes White Bliss unusual is pure white.
Yes.
All right, we'll take a look at that. And also the pre-retirement ceremony for the great pacer, Sweet Lou, when we come back. Don't go away.
When it's your time to shine, what will you do? At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hello there, harness racing fans, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. I'm Steve Ross, she's Heather Vitale, and we mentioned before the break, up at Pocono, there is a horse, and the horse's name is White Bliss. And it is a, well, a generic freak or an oddity because it only happens not very often. However, let me just say this. I'm just going to let you take it because I'm so full of things I want to say about White Bliss. I'm going to let you do it, okay?
Well, let me start from the beginning. On a beautiful day in 2012, this baby is born, okay? Now, his parents are both bay. He comes out white. We're not talking about an albino. This is not an albino. This is a pure white horse. 1 in 200,000 horses could be born white. This is like standardbreds, okay? Yeah. Standardbreds. Now, so probably maybe once in your lifetime, will you ever see this happen. Now fast forward a couple years later, he's 2 years old, and he goes into the Oak's fenced stable because one of Oak's owners ends up buying him at the Harrisburg sale, you know, last year for $240,000, all right? So now he qualifies a few times at Pocono Downs, showing a little bit of talent. Finally, the big day comes. That was just this past Tuesday. He ends up going in a maiden race, all right? Now, it was just, the horse goes off 4-1. I thought, oh, like, drove him so patiently. He sat there and coming down the lane, you could see that little white horse just pacing his little buns off. He was so cute. He was so easy to spot. It was so much fun watching him, and it was all over Twitter. He ends up finishing 3rd in the race. I thought a really great effort, patient drive. By the way, if you want to catch up with him on Facebook, he has a page, White Colt. Just type in White Colt, and you will see him. His name is White Bliss, but his Facebook page is White Colt. We
now go from the brand new to the somewhat old. And we talk about Sweet Lou, who will be retiring after the Breeders' Crown coming up. And Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs had a pre-retirement for him. Why? Because he set a world record there just recently.
Yes, in June he went 147 flat, and that is the fastest record ever, like over a 5/8 mile track. So, you know, because of that big milestone, they really wanted to honor him in a big way.
That's why they like him.
Yeah.
That's why we like him.
Yeah.
Okay, we were him for Halloween, brothers, right? Okay, some background on Sweet Lou. As a 2-year-old in 2011, he won 10 at 12, 686 grand, set a world record of 149, and he won the Dan Patch Award as the division's best. Last season, 8 out of 20, not as good, but this season, he hooked up with Ron Pierce, and boy, talk about an eHarmony match made in heaven. Ooh, I'm telling you, these two guys reeled off 10 in a row against the best free-for-allers in the world, on the planet. And although he's cooled off somewhat, he's going to come up to the Breeders' Crown with still a chance to get divisional honors.
The final's a week from tonight, so make sure you tune in. That's up at the Meadowlands. And for more on this, why don't we go to the man himself, right? Ron Pierce, who knows Sweet Lou very well, and Sharla McBride has that story.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with a guy who really needs no introduction, Ron Pierce. Ron, you had a great day here at Harris on Sunday, 5 wins, but we want to talk about what's happening next Saturday, the Breeders' Crown with Sweet Lou. Is this a little bittersweet for you because we know that Sweet Lou is going to retire after that?
Well, yeah, it is, because horses like him, they don't come along very often, like once a decade. I mean, this horse is just unbelievable. When he's on his game, he's just unbelievable. There's no beating him. I think he's the only horse to ever pace like 6-7 miles faster than 48 every week, and they couldn't get close to him. The best pacers in the country couldn't get close to him when he's on. But you know, I'm happy for Lou. You know, he gets to go out and play with the girls for the rest of his life. I'm buying up some brood mares right now to breed to him myself. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of a stud career he has.
You can tell that you have so much confidence in this horse. Are you expecting nothing less than a victory at the Breeders' Crown with Sweet Lou?
Yes. If he's like he was when I raced him in Indiana there last week, I don't think they'll beat him. He's back. You know, he became a little sluggish here for a while. He caught a bug, and it backed him off a little bit. He wasn't himself there for about 3-4 weeks, but now he's strong again. He's healthy, and that trip he went out at Hoosier was just amazing last week. I mean, he got beat by nose, but that was because he didn't see the horse on the far outside coming.
I know you also have Shake It Cerry in the Breeders' Crown. What's so special about that horse?
Oh, she's such a sweetheart. She's really light on her feet, extremely fast, and she wants to win also. So I should have a lot of fun with those two and a couple others.
All right, perfect. Thanks so much for joining us. We're going to send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Sharla, and thank you, Ron. One last thing about Sweet Lou. I want to give props to his caretaker, Sarah Murphy. You know, everybody makes a big deal. Trained by Ron Burke, yada, yada. Love you, Ron. But Sarah Murphy has a smile brighter than the sun. She was there that night to be there alongside the horse while he got honored. So anyway, props to Sarah. Yep. Okay. We're going to stay at Pocono because I got racing to get to. Open handicap pace to purses $35,000. Number 6 is Big Town Hero, 4-5 favorite for trainer Renee Lard, who happens to be the Pocono Downs leading trainer this year. Congratulations. Yeah. Number 5 is State Treasure, richest in the field this year and lifetime. And number 4 is a Mach It So. He returns to Pennsylvania after being in New York for a couple of starts.
Big Town Hero burning it up early. We'll see how Ron Pierce can rate the speed here. The lead about 1.5 lengths. Doesn't look like he's slowing down just yet. Mach It So in a loose pocket. Another 1.5 lengths to State Treasurer third. A big gap back to the second half of this group. Better Than You fourth. BJ's Ramo up from the Claimers fifth. And Wake Up Peter is the trailer. They come to the half-mile marker. Big Town Hero still scorching is at the half in 52-2. 27 even. And Big Town Hero acting like it's 80 degrees out and not a chilly fall evening, as he is just putting up huge numbers by about 1 length, and Pierce still hasn't asked. Pocket seats still there for McCarthy with Mach It So. State Treasurer is third. The rest having a hard time keeping up, although Wake Up Peter starts to move up a little bit fourth. It's still Big Town Hero to 3/4 and 119-1. 26-4 third panel. Unbelievable fractions, but can Big Town Hero keep up? State Treasurer on the outside and right there in the pocket, Mach It So. Top of the stretch, Big Town Hero. Outside State Treasurer, inside Mach It So comes through. Mach It So and State Treasurer now. It's Mach It So with a slight lead.
As if you guys didn't already know this, okay, I'm doing this for my own good. First quarter, 25-2. Half, 52-2. 3/4 pole, 119-1.
No.
Okay. Not even a hero like Big Town Hero with a cape on is going to fly home. They come home in 28-4. Mach It So, he ends up getting a great trip. He wins up the passing lane in 1:48. That is a world record for a 4-year-old pacing gelding on a 5/8 mile oval. Pays $16.40. Congrats to the winning driver, Andrew McCarthy, trainer PJ Fraley, State Treasurer. He was back a 1/2 length, and then Wake Up Peter, he finished third. Big Town Hero, by the way, he was fourth.
He did finish though, right?
Yes, he did. Yes, he.
119-1.
I was tired watching that.
Your eyeballs could throw up watching that. Oh my God. Okay.
Whoa.
Saturday's 12th at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. A conditioned trot. Non-winners is 20 grand. Last 5 starts, 18 dimes on the line. Number 4, Take My Picture with Dave Miller, which of course is the object when you start every race, is to get your picture taken in the winner's circle. Was the 1-2 chalk. Number 1, Rose Run Hooligan. 4-1 with Simon Allard. Number 5, BloodStockShallStab with Matt Kakaley. Great name, huh? Was 5-1, and with the call, Jim Baviglia.
A1 rate job there by David Miller with Take My Picture. He leads now by 1 length. Over and over victory, snug in the pocket. BloodStockShallStab, first over, grooving on the outside for Matt Kakaley. Starts to move up quickly. Struck by Lindy, second over behind the live cover. Up front, Billy inside of her is just 3 back. Then to the outside, Fox Valley Smarty, and again, Rose Run Hooligan way, way back. Up top, Take My Picture, still by 1.5 lengths at the 3/4 pole. 126-3, 28-2, third panel. Take My Picture by about 1 length. BloodStockShallStab on the outside, trying to reel that one in. Inside, over and over victory. Further back to Struck by Lindy fourth. Top of the stretch, Take My Picture, still by 1.5 lengths now. On the inside, over and over victory has another move in him. Take My Picture holding steady. Outside, BloodStockShallStab still coming on. Take My Picture, BloodStockShallStab.
Take My Picture took command just past the 27-2 opening split and would hold that lead until the shadow of the wire when BloodStockShallStab, who came first up and got his nose in front, winning in 1:55 flat over Take My Picture. Number 2 up front, Billy off a 9-1 with Tyler Buter got third. When we come back, action aplenty from right here at Harris, Philadelphia. Don't go away.
National Dead here on the hoofbeats of Bad Boy Matt, moving up the challenge now.
Tonight, it's ladies' night. The lights are low, and the stakes are high. Sometimes ladies' night is just a date night in disguise. At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
The world is full of compromises, but not here. Not on this day, not in this race, not in this sport. Every bet is a hope. Return on investment comes in seconds. This is harness racing. We welcome you to the Harness Racing Fan Zone. See it all for yourself. Feel it in all the passion. Share that experience with others. The Harness Racing Fan Zone puts you in the driver's seat.
Hello there, racing fans, and welcome to PA Harness Week. She's Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, and here we sit in our chairs, all prepared to bring you action aplenty from the place where we are, which is Harrisburg, and Heather's got race 6 on Sunday for you.
Thank you very much, Nominor. $17,500 last 5 races, and the purse is $20,000 in here. Number 1 is National Debt. He's the favorite. He's made the most moolah in here this season. Number 8 is Dial or No Dial. Oh my gosh, should I like flub up on my favorite horse's name?
Hey, what's up with that?
I don't know. Do not tell him, okay? Hope he's not watching the show this week. Anyway, he's a super classy 8-year-old. He's made over $1.6 million. And then number 6 is Kiwi Ideal, a New Zealand native. He just moved to the United States this past summer.
3 off and pacing. Dial and O'Dial from the center away alertly for the lead. National Debt on the inside, moving out with Bad Boy Matt and Kiwi Ideal. And Dial and O'Dial makes a pretty easy lead. Opens up by 3 around the far turn for the first time. National Debt is second. Coming away third is Bad Boy Matt. Dropping down fourth, Kiwi Ideal. In front of Knob Hill High. The 2 trailers are Dreams Are For You and Drumfire. And Dial and O'Dial has the lead. The quarter's accomplished in a time of 26 4/5. Dial and O'Dial by a length, but now over to the outside. Here comes National Debt up the challenge. 2 lengths back. Bad Boy Matt third under the finish line the first time. And National Debt is hard pressed to clear here. Back to fourth, Kiwi Ideal, 5 lengths away from new leader National Debt, who does make the top. Back to fifth is Knob Hill High around the bend. Drumfire's parked out, and Dreams Are For You trails the field. Towards the half, National Debt in front by a length. Dial and O'Dial is second. Bad Boy Mad reports to the outside third. Halftime 54 3. They start up the back stretch. Racing up to the outside, Kiwi Ideal fourth. Saving valuable ground is Knob Hill High. The Drumfire's out third up into the flow, about 6 lengths away from the lead. The trailers Dreams Are For You. And National Debt here on the hoofbeats of Bad Boy Mad, moving up the challenge now. Dial and O'Dial is back to third. Up on the outside, Kiwi Ideal, it latches on the cover fourth with 3 lengths to come. Knob Hill High strapped to the inside, 3/4, 122 1. Top of the stretch, National Debt, Bad Boy Mad, Kiwi Ideal is 3 wide now. Looking for racing room to the inside. Dial and O'Dial to the outside. Knob Hill High, they straighten the way for the stretch drive. Kiwi Ideal circling up now, takes the lead. Bad Boy Mad in between horses, far outside. Knob Hill High up the inside. It's Dial and O'Dial, it's Kiwi Ideal. Dial and O'Dial, Kiwi Ideal.
Dial or No Dial got the first call past the quarter pole, and then National Debt took over quickly after that. Bad Boy Matt rallied first up, but second over was right there. The New Zealand Invader, Kiwi Ideal.
The one who just moved here?
Yeah, this past summer.
Send the wagon wagon to his stall, right?
I know, right? I don't know what you're going to put in it. Don't even tell me. He wins his second in a row, this time in 150 3 with driver Tim Tetrick. Dial or No Dial, baby, was second. Love that horse. Taking third was Bad Boy Matt. And
bad news for you, Dial or No Dial watches the show religiously every week. Wears a yarmulke and everything. It's amazing. Next
okay,
up,
I got the giggles now.
Sunday race 10 at Harris. Condition pace. Nominal is the 12-5, last 5. 17 dimes on the line. Number 6, Voice of Truth with Corey Callahan was the 3-2 chalk. Number 3, Southwestern Dream 2-1 with Yannick Gingras. Number 1, Bonfire Bliss with Georgie Knapp was 5-1. And Mike Bozich has that call for you.
Southwestern Dream. It's the half in 56 1, the quarter in 28 3, starting up the back stretch. 1 better. Chapter. And the pocket sitting Aled Hanover. Destination Moon driving up first over now, third with Bonfire Bliss hemmed in. Outside Ken Cam latches on the cover, 4 lengths away from the lead. Voice of Truth third up into the flow. Then in 7th position, Uncle Goodfellow trailing the field, a place in history. Around the far turn they go with Southwestern Dream still a length better. 3/4 1:24. Then a hard triumph. Destination Moon is first over and stalling. Inside Aled Hanover's tighten the pocket. Here comes Ken Cam trying to muster up some 3 wide offense. Right behind Voice of Truth about to go 4 wide. They straighten the way for the stretch drive. Southwestern Dream has the lead. Off the pocket is Aled Hanover. Up the inside Bonfire Bliss. 3 to a drive. Southwestern Dream, Aled Hanover, Bonfire Bliss up the inside down to the finish. Tight for win.
Southwestern Dream cut the mile with number 5, Aled Hanover. 5-1 with Ron Pierce, nestled comfortably in the 2-hole. There they sat till the stretch when Aled Hanover and Bonfire Bliss attacked the pace setter with reckless abandon, I might add. Both got by, and Aled Hanover just beat Bonfire Bliss by a nose, 152-1. Southwestern Dream got third. That was one of 5 winners in the day for the aforementioned Ron Pierce, okay? And when we come back, we're going to Dover. Why? Big races, big names, big everything. Don't go away.
Is Harper Blue Chip racing up as Nuncio now to get the lead.
Feel the action. Get a taste of victory. Spice things up. And play to win. Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hello there and welcome back to PA Harness Week. She's Heather, I'm Steve, and there was races that took place at Dover, and it didn't work out because they couldn't get on the show in time from when we taped the show, but there were big names. Most of them are going to be in the Breeders' Crown. They were big money races, all the Matron Stakes for different divisions. It was great, and we're going to take a look at them right now. And Heather's got the first from last Thursday.
Yes, the one I want to start out with are the 3-year-old trotting fillies. The purse is over $160,000. Number 5 is Shake It Cerry, 2-5 favorite. She was last year's divisional champ, awesome again in 2014. And then number 3 is Lifetime Pursuit. She's second choice at 2-1, and she won the Hamiltonian Oaks earlier in the year.
Shake It Cerry and Lifetime Pursuit. Trotting in third is Heaven's Door. Then comes CBS. Rushing up on the outside now. In the 5th comes Highest Peak. Down inside is Donatella Hanover. The trailers up the backstretch. That's White Becomes Heron toward the inside. Sweetie Hearts. They go into the far turn. Shake It Cerry leads by almost 2 lengths. 3/4 in 1:24 4/5. Shake It Cerry on the outside. That's Heaven's Door toward the rail. Lifetime Pursuit. Then comes CBS. They come toward the top of the stretch. Shake It Cerry maintains the advantage over Lifetime Pursuit. Heaven's Door on the outside. They come off the turn with Shake It Cerry leading by 2.5 lengths coming through the stretch. Shake It Cerry, Lifetime Pursuit.
Shake It Cerry, as we like to say on the show, shook her money maker all the way to the winner's circle one more time. It looks easy to her, right? Because it is easy to her. She is amazing. She wins in 152-4.
I think you said 152-4.
Yes. A stakes record, a track record, and this was an off track. It rained. It wasn't even a fast track. Woo! She's amazing. Okay. Ron Pierce driver. The trainer is Jimmy Takter. By the way, the horse finishing second was Lifetime Pursuit, also trained by Jimmy Takter. CBS was third. There are no eliminations for the 3-year-old trotting fillies for the Breeders' Crown. So just mark your calendar now. Friday, November 21st. She will be in the final. You'll see Shake It Cerry along with Lifetime Pursuit and a bunch of other really great fillies. Friday, November 21st.
Speaking of Jimmy Takter, Thursday's 10th at Dover was the $200,000 matron for 3-year-old Colton Gelding trotters, and his top pair in action, number 1, Father Patrick with the Anik, was 1-2. Number 8, Nuncio, the picture of consistency, was 6-5 with John Campbell. The rest all double digits, and here's the call.
Nuncio, a 2-lane lead. Harper Blue Chip is there, followed by Sumatra. Another 2 lanes, that's Datsuk in 4th, racing 5th is Amped Up Hanover. To the outside, Illustrious. And now back in is Illustrious as they go into the far turn. Nuncio with Harper Blue Chip. 3/4 in 1:20, 4 4/5. They're on the final turn. Nuncio. Out and back in goes Harper Blue Chip, 2 lanes to Sumatra. Racing on the outside, that's Datsuk as they come to the top of the stretch, turning for home. Nuncio, a 2-length leader as they straighten away. It's Nuncio and John Campbell. They lead by 2. Ducking to the inside is Harper Blue Chip. Far outside, Illustrious moves into 3rd, gaining well. They come to the wire. Nuncio in front.
Ah, the good feather Tetrick. He was bad. He broke at the start and was out of the race. Meanwhile, Nuncio, who's never been worse than 2nd all year long against the very best of his division, went right to the front and won as he pleased in 154-1. Number 3, Harper Blue Chip, a 12-1 shot with Tim Tetrick, was 2nd. Number 7, Illustrious, a 113-1 bomber with Dave Miller, got 3rd. And Nuncio will go directly into the final. There's no limbs for 3-year-old trotting colts.
That's right. Their final, by the way, takes place on Saturday, November 22nd at the Meadowlands. All the girls will go on Friday. All the boys will go on Saturday. They have it split up into 2 days.
Okay, so Thursday's 11th. Heather's got for you.
I do. Now, these are 3-year-olds again, but we got the Colt Pacers this time. The purse is $186,000. All bets off. He's the number 1 in here, coming off a big win in the Messenger, which is a jewel of the pacing Triple Crown. Number 2 is Luck Be With You. Remember, he was last year's Breeders' Crown divisional winner. Number 3 is McWicked. He won the Adios this year. Also, he's a Pennsylvania Sire Stakes champ.
It's Luck Be With You on top. Racing in 2nd, that's Lion Somewhere. Dropping out of it quickly, all bets off. Force 3 wide now, Jet Airway. Down toward the inside, that's McWicked. Following 3 wide is Big Boy Dreams. They go toward the end of the back stretch. Luck Be With You, Hard Use, has a short lead as they go by 3/4 in 1:21 2/5. They're midway on the final turn. Luck Be With You, holding off Jet Airway, 3 wide. Big Boy Dreams, driving back Lion Somewhere. Out behind horses, Capital Account into 4th. They're at the top of the stretch, turning for home. Big Boy Dreams on the far outside, a short lead as they come off the turn. Big Boy Dreams gets the lead. Following Big Boy Dreams, Capital Account coming toward the wire. Big Boy Dreams draws away.
Definitely a battle going on in this one, but it was Big Boy Dreams and Hall of Fame driver Ron Pierce. They sat patiently, watched those fast fractions, and they made a 3-wide move to win in 150-3. The tote board blew up, I'm telling you.
Explosion?
The explosion. Bad Boy Dreams, 24-1. Okay, finishing 2nd was Capital Account. He was 157-1. Exacta paid over $2,100. Then if you put McWicked for 3rd, it was one of the favorites. The trifecta is still over $9,000.
Was anybody happy who hit that?
Oh, I think they were. By the way, there are eliminations for these boys, and they happen tonight at the Meadowlands again. Then their final will happen on November 22nd.
You got it? Good. Okay. Next race, Thursday's 12th at Dover, the Matron 3-year-old filly pacers. Number 3, Act Now with George Brennan was 1-5. Number 5, Weeper 9-2. The rest all double digits. And let's get the call.
Act Now leads by just a half. Getting right up alongside is Major Dancer. Waiting is Weeper. 2 lanes back to getting ready to roll. They're at the top of the stretch, turning for home. Act Now comes off the turn with a short lead. It's Act Now. Major Dancer down the inside. Here comes Weeper coming through the stretch. Weeper down the rail to get the lead. It's Weeper and Major Dancer. Weeper in front.
Weeper took the early lead before Act Now assumed command. Weeper then took the 2-hole behind the chalk. Number 4, Major Dancer off at 25-1. With Timmy Tetrick came first up to test Act Now, who suddenly folded up like a cheap tent. What? At 1-5? Weeper took over and held safe the rest of the way, winning in 151 flat. A Fusey Hanover, an 18-1 shot with Brett Miller, edged Major Dancer for 2nd. And we want to mention one thing before we go. Ronnie Wren Jr. captured his 2000th driving win at Northfield. Congratulations, Ronnie. Continued success. That's going to do it for this edition of PA Harness Week. For all of us here, Bruce Casella, Sharla McBride, my boo, Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to pick up the pace just a taste. Get yourself high on harness.
It's only natural.